Hi there, my name is Anthony and welcome to Break the Twitch. Today I'm going to be talking about minimalism and food. More specifically, how our minimalist lifestyle has affected how we eat.
Break the Twitch.
Over the last few years, my wife Amy and I have seen so many benefits from decluttering our home. From more time, space, energy, and all the things that come with just kind of having more time to work on things that really matter to us, we've been able to develop so many cool things. So we started thinking about the way that we eat. We figured if decluttering stuff around our home could be really effective and a good way to live, that applying some of those same theories to food might be really helpful as well. I want to be explicit in saying that I'm absolutely not a registered dietitian, nor a food or diet professional in any way, shape, or form. These philosophies that I'm going to be talking about today simply are our beliefs on what we should be eating, the kinds of things that make sense for us to eat, and how we should be treating food in our home. At a high level, there are 4 general things that we keep in mind when thinking about food. We want it to be healthy, easy to make, enjoyable, and unwasteful. So with that in mind, here are 6 philosophies that we have that really help us accomplish that. Number 1, we like to grocery shop about once per week. Going more frequently and buying less food in each trip allows us to get fresher fruits and vegetables and also properly budget our food so that we don't have a ton left over that gets wasted. Number 2, we like to focus on buying less but higher quality meat. Whatever type of protein it is, we like to make sure that it's grass-fed, if possible, organic, and sustainably produced meat. Essentially, you don't need meat in every single meal, so we like to focus on getting really high quality meat to ensure that the animals were likely well taken care of and sustainably raised. Number 3, we eat as minimally processed food as possible. That means eating whole foods like broccoli, vegetables, sweet potatoes, and meats that essentially have not been processed or stored or preserved and put into a box that sits on a shelf for 90 to 180 days. It's not like you have to dig it out of the ground, but try to get something in its purest form possible. Number 4, we like to minimize the amount of sugar in our diet. Sugar has been shown to have addictive properties, and for me personally, it really makes me hungry all the time and constantly crave more sugar. It took me several days to really break the habit of constantly eating sugary things, and it's pretty miserable while you're in that process. Now that it's been about 30 days since I stopped eating it, I've been feeling way better and I'm not hungry all the time anymore. It's made a huge difference. Number 5, we like to keep the ingredients required for each meal to a minimum. Each of those things is a complete food on its own, just requires a little bit of seasoning and a little bit of cooking to get it all done. It's delicious and it doesn't take a ton of time to prepare. Finally, number 6, we like to try to minimize the amount of time we spend preparing and cleaning up after each meal. You can do this by trying to focus on using just 1 or 2 pans while you cook, and also just kind of cleaning up as you cook. It can help to start the process and have things moving while the cooking process is still going on. It makes cleanup much faster after the fact. In fact, we've been enjoying this book by the Minimalist baker. It's called Everyday Cooking, and it focuses on recipes that are 30 minutes or less, 10 items or less in terms of ingredients, and 1 pot or pan to prepare. You can check the link in my description of this video to see this book, which they released very recently. I'm not being paid to promote this book, by the way, but I did get this copy for free from my friends. By taking a minimalist approach to food, it's allowed us to save a lot of time preparing and cleaning up, eat fresher, healthier foods, and waste a lot less food as well. It's just easier to budget food for shorter periods of time. So I hope that this has been really helpful, and I'd love to hear in the comment section below what kinds of things you do to eat in a minimalist way.